Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. I had just filmed myself briefly, and I realized I hadn't press the start button. Oops, my bad. Anyway, um, I am really looking forward to the summer. I already have plans. I mentioned it in my community on my community page in a post last night that I am going to be taking an art class. It's 3 weeks. It's free. They had different tiers to choose from. I chose the free option because it's like a sliding scale, and it was okay with them, I guess. And I got into the class. So June 10th, 17th, and 24th. So for the every Saturday for the rest of the month of June. So 3 weeks. It's going to be an outdoor drawing class. It's called I Can't Draw. I mean, I can a little bit, but I do get very frustrated and impatient when I'm trying to draw something. I do have like a shaky hand, unsteady hands sometimes when I draw. Sometimes I can do okay. It just depends. But so the class is called I Can't Draw. It's going to be free, so I might as well take advantage of that and not pass up the opportunity. Now it is going to be and it's going to be in some parks like around the area in Albuquerque, around that area of downtown, and it's a big city actually. Albuquerque is actually fairly big. It's almost a million people in the city alone. And the surrounding areas already at a million, so it's like 900 and the city is it's irrelevant. It's a big city. It's a big city, not quite as big as Chicago, but probably getting there. Anyway, so that's gonna be an outdoor class in the parks and around the neighborhoods, and I'm gonna be taking the train. The train leaves here around 10:15 a.m. It's an hour drive, approximately. It's about 50 to 55 miles from Santa Fe, driving to Albuquerque. So the train from here, from the stop, which is right across the street from me, or like across the street and across the street, like across one street and then across the big street, which is parallel or whatever. Anyway, the train is about an hour and a half, maybe a little longer. I'm not sure. It does make quite a few stops in between here in Albuquerque, and it is my first time on this train. Never in the 5 years that I've lived here have I taken the rail runner down south. It runs between here in Santa Fe and Belen, New Mexico, which is south of Albuquerque. Now, I always thought it ran just between Santa Fe and Albuquerque, but no, it goes a little further south than Albuquerque. So it runs from north to south. So anyway, the train is going to be getting there is half the fun, right? I'm excited about that too, taking a train trip. So I might be able to film part of that. Now we can't film like the Indian reservations or anything like that, so we have to be careful about that. But I've seen videos and looked at videos of people filming on the rail runner, so it should be an interesting experience for the next 3 weeks, starting next Saturday. So that's going to be something. I went to this event. It was kind of a small little meeting on Friday, 2 days ago, and did these aura photos. You can check out that video. That was the last video I put up on Friday night. It's something, it's hard for most people to understand. I kind of understand. I'm learning about it. And I met a different type of person. I met an animal communicator. I know that probably sounds strange to most people, but to me it's like fascinating. I'm pretty open-minded. I love meeting all kinds of people, different walks of life, different ethnic backgrounds, just all kinds of different cultures, all kinds of stuff. So this woman, and she's older than me, but she's from Tampa, Florida, and she is an animal communicator. And I'm going to be doing, the event was free, but there is something else that she does that does cost, it costs a good chunk of money. I can do it maybe once. It's $60 for this special. I'll have to research it a little more. And I took a flyer with her contact info, a picture of her and her dog. She has a dog, a nice, big, fluffy poodle. So anyway, that was cool, and I got to walk around a little bit. So yeah, let's see. I have one more therapy session with this therapist, um, and then might be a little gap, and before I can get into a new with it in with a new therapist, and it will be at a different location in Santa Fe. So today I'm just gonna drink some coffee. I have an errand to run, and then I might go get a Subway sandwich. I'm debating. I don't want to spend the money I have, but I don't know. Or I could get Chinese food. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really have the taste. I have the taste for both. I have the taste for a sub sandwich, and I have the taste for Chinese food. So we'll see which one I go with. Whichever one's cheaper is one I'm probably gonna pick. And I made some crafts on Friday. Did some origami, and I made some. I didn't do any hand sewing, but I did kind of make this little dress out of some lace fabric for my baby doll. And I can explain. I know. I'm 52 years old, but it's a long story, and it's hard to explain. It's hard to get into, but it has to do with my um, recovery and my going to therapy. And she's a really great art therapist. I'll miss her a lot. I'll miss her tons. You may stay in touch by phone. I don't know yet. I don't know what's. You never know what the future's going to hold. I'm pretty. I don't know. I compare it to like all that I've been through in the past 6 years since right before the move. Kind of like now I went through all this stuff for maybe I would say at least 3 to 4 years, and now it's like I'm still feeling what I would call the aftershocks, like with an earthquake. These aftershocks have been going on for quite a while. It's like with COVID hitting, well, it's never a good time for something like that, obviously, but for a worldwide health crisis that affected all of us in so many different ways. Each individual had different circumstances and different, um, yeah, it's just, so I'm in the process of recovering. It's a long, hard road, especially when you make a huge move and you're just starting to get established, like right before a big world crisis like that. So I'm lucky. I'm lucky I made it. I'm lucky I survived. Now it's just picking myself back up and just hoping not to fall again, at least anytime soon. Well, never, but there's going to be ups and downs. And so what is the saying? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst, and take what comes. Yeah, that's what we have to do in life. But I'm excited. I have high hopes for the summer. The Oregon trip I mentioned, when was it? Last month. I think it's still going to happen. There was some talk about it maybe not happening, but I think it's maybe just going to be me and my parents, and that my brother's family is going to be unable to join us. But we may spend some time with them in Boise after we fly to Boise, and then rent a car and drive into and around the state of Oregon. This will be my mom and my first time in the state of Oregon. It'll be my 44th state, if my memory serves me correctly. But before I was like 5 years old, I probably visited so many places I just wouldn't even remember that. So, so anyway, maybe I'll film my Subway sandwich. Who knows? But I could show you some of the arts and crafts I did on Friday. It felt really good to do that. I was in a pretty much of a funk and a really depressive state last week. I'm still kind of coming to terms with the news about my aunt's passing back, I believe it was May 17th was when she passed away. So it really hasn't been that long, maybe 2.5 weeks or so. And it's been a tough pill to swallow. It's losing the first aunt or uncle that I've lost. I have a lot of aunts and uncles, mainly on my mom's side of the family. Not as many on my dad's side, but still a few on my dad's side. So it's just, just something, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to talk about just because I don't know. I've just been feeling all kinds of things, and it really started with her passing on the 17th of last month. So, anyway, I will get to some more exciting content than me just sitting here talking. Stay tuned, and I just can't wait to film next week. Oh, I wanted to mention about that thing in Albuquerque. There's the downtown growers market. Now there's a few short videos of it on Facebook. Well, I don't know about Facebook. On YouTube that I, put in the search box. Downtown Albuquerque growers market, and it started. It started. I think in April actually. I'm thinking it's still May. It started towards the end of April, and it's a huge farmers market near downtown Albuquerque. And it has art and live music, and I'm sure food and all kinds of stuff. I'm excited. I'm sure it's bigger than the one here in Santa Fe, because of course Albuquerque is much bigger. And I'm really excited to see that, because if I go down a little early, I probably won't have much time, because actually the class doesn't start until 1, so I'll have a lot of spare time before, maybe some after. I'm not sure yet. And this growers market, I think, only goes till noon. I probably won't get down there till maybe around 11:30, and I'm not sure exactly where the train stops. But if I have time, I'll check it out. Yeah, 8 to noon. It's not too long. Ours, I think, goes until 1 p.m. One here in Santa Fe. So, and if you haven't already, check out my video of that from, was it the last? Yeah, not this. No, not this past Tuesday, but the Tuesday before that, when my mom's friend was in town. We went to the farmers market, and I hadn't been there. I don't think I went there all last year, and even to the winter one. I did pick up some nice photography. I could show you that in this Sunday vlog. I haven't really done a vlog in a long time. I haven't done any cleaning videos in a long time. I've just been dealing with a lot of stuff. And I want to get back into more of this summer theme, summer spirit. I get the summer spirit. As long as I do sit outside and get some sunshine. The weather was just really cruddy and crappy last week. It was gray, it was raining, and it wasn't typical of this time of year in Santa Fe. Our monsoon season starts probably mid-July, late July, goes through probably mid-August or maybe even end-August. It's not a pretty time of year. It's just like the sky looks so ominous, and it's just kind of ugly and rainy and windy. So yeah, weather really does play a part, at least in my mood. So yeah, stay tuned for stuff later today. I'll watch a few more videos, and then my parents are dropping something off after church. They come by my apartment complex on their way home from church, so they're dropping something off, and I have to run an errand, then I'm going to probably go get something to eat. So, I'll see you guys. I'll show you the photography I got at the farmers market. I didn't get a chance to show you all that I purchased there. It wasn't like a whole lot. And then some of the craft, maybe show you some of the crafts and stuff I've been doing recently. And I think I may have filmed a little bit of that aura photo that I did on Friday in my video from Friday. But if it was brief, and it was like not here at home. It was when I was out. So maybe I can just throw it in there again. All right, I'll be back. Just please watch this until the middle, because that's when the real content comes. Not just me sitting here talking. The real content will come in the second or third or fourth, whatever segments of this video. This will just be a Sunday vlog, and I hope you enjoy it. So please stay with me and stay tuned for more content. Okay, everybody, I have to redo, or just kind of reshape or whatever, or just fix this so that it doesn't fall off this time. This is I kind of wanted to make it a baby bride because as a child I always wanted to grow up and be a beautiful bride. But anyway, so I've got this string to kind of kind of shape this into a little dress and tie. I did it on Friday, but it came off because I guess the string wasn't really tight enough. So yeah, that's what I did. I'm gonna have to redo it. That's what I did on Friday at my therapy session. One of the things I did a lot of talk therapy on Friday, and I also wanted to show you. Now she did an origami. My therapist did an origami, and I did an origami piece. But this is the one she did. I cannot find the one I did, but she did a little better job than I did. So this is her gift to me. This I get. We were trying to make a butterfly, both of us, but it was really difficult. It's not as easy as it might seem. Origami. It's like really detailed paper folding. I got these. Yeah, I think I showed you guys this it was from my Joann's haul last Tuesday. So yeah, so that's the projects I'm working on, the crafts. Well, I've done the origami. I want to try some more, maybe a simpler paper figure or whatever. I don't know, turtle maybe. I don't know. They have a few ideas in their little projects, and yeah, so. And then I'm just going to work on this, reshape it. And then I guess I can show you when I'm done fixing this up. And then I might do an Albertsons run. I haven't decided. I really have the taste for like Chinese or Subway. I don't know. It's probably cheaper to just get like taco shells and I don't know, something spaghetti, make spaghetti tacos or something like that. Meat's kind of expensive, but I have a little less than $10, either 8 or 9. I'm not sure. I have to count it again. But yeah, I'm just feeling down and anxious. I don't know. Well, I can't get into it. It's something physical that's going on with me at this point in my life, at middle age. And it can be really scary, so I have to try to deal with it the best I can. That's why I signed up for this class next 3 weeks. And that's why I'm trying to get out there and meet people, and in Santa Fe too. It's just a real tough transition. At this age, you're just going through a new phase of life, like especially if you're a woman. So it's just, you just have to get through it, and it could take a really long time. But I've been there before many times. It seems to be around like the early part of a new decade or around the turn of a new decade in age. So that's what it seems. You can't really control those things, so you just have to make the best of it. And I try to stay positive and hopeful. It's hard with the past experiences there, and I don't know. So anyway, moving on. I'm going to fix this up. I'll probably show that to you, and then I'll probably just go get something to eat. Oh, no, I can do that after, maybe charge my phone a little, I don't know, or just, whatever. I'll stop talking now, but this is what I'm working on, and this is one of my gifts from my therapist, I only have one more session with her, but we might still see each other in Albuquerque. She lives in Albuquerque, and there was one more thing I was going to say. Totally forgot. Oh, I wanted to do something for her. I'm thinking about like customizing a photo of me in Hawaii because that was my most epic travel moment. She knows how happy traveling around makes me. She knows how happy that makes me. And it was my most epic travel moment ever, standing at the top of Waimea Canyon on Kauai, the island of Kauai, the Garden Island in Hawaii, and seeing 17 miles out into the ocean to the Forbidden Island. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of the Forbidden Island, but it was my most epic travel moment. I have a picture to prove it, and I might want to, I have that still on my phone in my cloud, so I might want to do a customized kind of collage type. Well, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Or just print out the picture from Walgreens. and or bake some cookies or bake something. I don't know what, a cake, maybe some brownies or cupcakes or cookies. I'll just see how all that goes. And anyway, I got all this stuff I could do on my shelf. I got these cookbooks. I thought about making some bacon wrapped asparagus. Now I could do that instead of buying food at the store or at Subway or the Chinese place. I guess I could do that, but I could make bacon wrapped asparagus. I have both bacon and asparagus. And I'm getting hungry, so I think I'm just gonna go somewhere and get something to eat. Maybe. Who knows? I'll see you guys all later. Take care and peace out. And maybe I'll do a part 2 to this vlog. Maybe not. I have so many ideas. My mind starts racing come summertime because that's the best time of the year. Alright. See you guys all later. So here she is, everyone. The perfect little princess. The baby princess. In her newly fixed up little garb. Bride. The baby bride. That's what I'm going to call her. She's baby alive. Actually a doll. Dates back probably until the 70s. Seriously. Not quite 50. I don't think it's quite 50 years, but maybe 40 some years. Yeah, so that's baby alive. She has no name except baby alive. So that's her finished look. It's more like a wrap, a bridal wrap or something than a dress. Hopefully this won't come off. I tied it pretty tight. So it's pretty easy to do when you have the right fabric and all that. My therapist supplied fabric on Friday. So that's it for now. The vlog is over, and I may do another one showing my food or something. Just depends on where I decide to go to get my food. See you later.